Grand Rising family, welcome to your daily. Let's just go ahead and get started, family. I'm going to split the deck here. We have financial stress. Split the deck to financial stress. Financial challenges are a mirror, reflecting where realignment is needed. The flow of abundance hasn't stopped. It's waiting for you to step onto the path where your efforts and purpose align. So, if we are in this energy here of feeling a little bit anxious and stressed about your stability, your security, the guidance is to do the abundance affirmations and meditations. Kenneth Suarez has a spiritual abundance meditation that's really powerful, as well as working on your root chakra. Okay. I can share some of those on the community board for you guys. Working on your root chakra every single day will help with this as well. Sacral solar plexus, heart, throat chakra. Number 4, it represents stability and security. Well, let's continue, fam. Okay. Let's see here what else we got. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, donating to the channel, sending decks, family. Thank you for scheduling your readings with me. I'm available Sundays and Mondays only. You can email me, infinitelovetarot@gmail.com, to schedule for Sunday. It's the website, the schedule for Mondays in the description box below on my website. All right, fam. Thank you so much. I love connecting with you guys one-on-one. Remember, take only what resonates, leave the rest for others. Trust your discernment and your intuition. Trust yourself. Feel free to reverse the roles. I'm reading energy. Cross watchers, I could be in your energy and speaking directly to you. All right, let's go. Thank you, family, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and hyping the videos. It really does help our community to grow. The message is to reach more people and other Aquarians to find us and join us. It helps how you can support me and each other so much. Thank you. All right, what is the message here for Aquarius? Problem solved. Well, there you go. And then we have accountability here. There's that bad weather card again. Last time the bad weather card jumped, the next day I had a storm here where I am. We have a problem solved. A fog of uncertainty has lifted. The fog is lifting came out the other day as well. You can also meditate with the blue flame by Reiki Rachel to help to clear any kind of mental fog. Revealing the solution you've been looking for. It could be something to do with that money stress or anything else, okay, that you had a fog around. With clarity comes the release of an energetic blockage. Beautiful. It's like a breakthrough or something. Allowing you to take action with confidence. Problem here that you've had is being solved. Could be because you prayed about it and believed. Yesterday I was at work and this young man that I work with, he said, sometimes your magic scares me, but in a good way, because I spoke out loud and I prayed about something in front of him and I called in something. And the entire day, it was insane how everything that I called and asked for came to fruition. In the middle of the day, he looked at me and he said, "You are so magnetic. Oh my God." Like that. So, there's something, to that, right? As far as the power of prayer and praying about it, asking for clarity, asking for help regarding a problem, okay? And then staying open to receive in feminine energy of receiving. We have accountability. Accountability begins with the willingness to look honestly at yourself without excuses, without ego. What you see may be uncomfortable, but it's the very truth that will set you free. So it feels like this problem may have something to do with somebody here needing to take accountability, okay? So let's continue. Let's continue. All right. So with the deck of serendipity, lucky time, 4-leaf clover there. fated events is what I heard. Destined and fated events is unfolding to just be very flexible and very adaptable right now to the changes, okay? Some kind of fog is clearing up. All right. What else here for Aquarius? Yeah, asking the wise. Be willing to look at honestly at ourselves. Be curious, stay curious. You're going through a huge transformation right now. So you guys could be feeling like still going through this transition internally, like super tired. What else for Aquarius here, please? Higher power. I talked about prayer, didn't I? Connecting with the higher power, praying about it. Okay, meditating. I'm getting this is how you're getting your help as well. You're being guided here by your higher self and the higher power. Another 4. So we have 4 here. We also have 222. Okay, we already saw 444. So this is your protection, stability, security. Okay, ground your energy. Spend time in nature. Work on your, meditate on your root chakra. What else for Aquarius? Yeah, ground. Ground. Didn't I say if somebody feels real tired here? Time to take a nap and rest. Take time to breathe out, kick back, relax, kick your feet up, watch the clouds, ground your energy to connect, to come back to center, to connect with the higher power, your higher self, to get answers, to go within, okay? To feel the peace within here. So this is what I feel like you're to take a nap. Happy is here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so um feels like your vibration with this inner work that you're doing, it feels like you're really focused on yourself right now. I'm pouring into yourself, rejuvenation, um, recharging your batteries here. And your vibration is rising with that. You're about to be really happy here, okay? If you're not already feeling, a lot of joy. So I want to see here. I love that. I'm going to leave that happy right there. What do we need to know? What is the guidance, the message for Aquarius when it comes to love? Get to know each other, learn to meet each other's needs for love, learning each other's love language. There's a new love here that's about to be honest with you, take off their mask, sweep you off your feet, lavish the one you love with personal attention. Again, gonna spoil you with personal attention and affection. Embrace the opportunity for love in your work as well as in other prospects and for spiritual growth here. So there is new love here. Has romantic feelings. You may have romantic feelings for them. You could be getting to know someone, learning their love language. Let's see what else wants to come out. So we're off to a great start. Love endures. Is patient. Love is kind. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. When we're talking true love, right? Genuine love, not those superficial karmic love. I was thinking yesterday how it came to me that, that card kept coming. Actually, I'm going to use that deck to see if that card will show up. That divine counterparts, love and relationship transcend superficiality. So it's not about what they have or what they look like, conditional reasons, right? It's deeper than that, okay? Okay, what else for Aquarius? Wow, that actually jumped. I split the deck to that. And okay, big, strong message about that. Okay, getting to know each other, learning to meet each other's need for love, what's important to each other, what makes each other feel loved, needed, wanted, special, okay, cherished, adored, valued, you know, um, This is the beginning stages. It feels like a falling in love with someone. Yeah, there's that role. I've shuffled, fam. Same cards. Okay. Spirit said that's the message right here. Love endures is back. New love. Romance and honesty is essential. So someone here, as you're turning your back and walking away, maybe around the full moon, lunar eclipse, we're still in this eclipse season, right? So things are still shifting. That's why you're guided here to just, okay, I see why you're guided to ground, because you're up there with spirit right now. You're really connected, plugged in, tapped in. Okay. Last night I had two karmics visit me in my dreams. It's not even worth, I remember every detail of that dream. So it was like back to back. They weren't together in the same dream. It was one dream, and then I woke up in the middle of the night. And then when I fell back asleep, it was the second karmic. Two narcissists from my past. And it was just weird. When I told my friend about it, she was like, yeah, it's Mercury retrograde, shadow period, you know, on full blast right now. And just last night, one of them came to me in my thoughts, and and it was like a prophetic vision of one of them getting like some kind of horrific karma. So I feel like that was confirmation of that. Um, so yeah, so that could also be, they could be thinking about you, they could be watching you. So pay attention to your dreams, okay? And then release it. There's no need to think about that anymore, right? It could be also, if these karmics are showing up in your dreams, it could also be that you're healing a lot as well. You're releasing a lot, you're purging a lot, okay? But yeah, it feels like this shift with this eclipse season and Mercury being in shadow period, that there's a lot here that you're healing, that you're clearing, that you're releasing. So somebody here that's been wearing a mask, it's reminding me of Phantom of the Opera. You have your back turned. Okay. It looks like you're going. The guidance here could be with these cards here, and this one is that you most likely, this is new love. Okay. It's not these comics, right? This is your divine counterpart. Your the genuine connection, the genuine love. It looks like you will be turning around and accepting. This person's getting ready to be honest with you. It looks like speak with love and truth. This looks like this person here wants to lavish you with personal attention, affection, spending quality time. Want to learn your love language here, okay? And looks like you will be giving this person a chance. You will be turning around. You will be accepting their honesty, their truth. You will hear them out. You will accept their flower from this new love. And I feel like after a period of rest, to recharge, to replenish, okay, it feels like you're just going to feel really good. Trust that feeling. Feel really safe. No place like home. Familiar. Okay, things are balancing out here. Go the distance, and you're even guided here to, stay the course, right? Go the distance. Things are balancing out. Things are being made fair, karmically. Okay. So, yeah. Let's see what else. Everybody wants to be honest here. Honesty is essential. Yeah, this is this other deck. Let me grab this other deck that came to me yesterday. That message of divine counterparts, love transcends superficiality. We have marriage there, because that was on repeat yesterday. It's like the quiet before, the resting, the recharging, the recovery before and the new beginning here. It looks like I'm seeing the Knight of Wands. It's coming. So in this accountability here, Spirit is asking you to look honestly at yourself without judgment, to just stay curious, to stay open, intense marriage, open. Yeah, stay open. Be receptive, okay? What else is the energy and the message for Aquarius when it comes to love, this new love, union? The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event. We saw the serendipity card. That begins when you least expect it. So it looks like, first of all, you're in union already in the 5D, right? In the astral plane, in the spiritual realm. But it looks like that the universe is guiding you here, okay? The universe is guiding you through the labyrinth, right? To that special person. Allow for everything to take its natural course. Take time to breathe out, release any kind of control. Just flow in your soft, in your soft life, Aquarius. Living a soft life right now is what I'm getting. Very peaceful. Okay, making you're reaching this place and time in your life where you don't have to strive or try or force or work so hard. Okay, everything's going to be smooth sailing. It's going to flow. I was telling somebody that yesterday, that when this young man was complimenting my magic and how magnetic I am, I was letting him know, I said, I'm not in the energy of forcing anything. I am in the energy of my soft life, my soft feminine energy of I attract, I don't chase. And he was like, that was the first conversation we had when we first met. And this young man is like the same age as my son. Still finding himself in this world, finding his place in this world. So, and I said, yeah, well, I'm fully embodied now. At the time when we met, I was telling him that that was my goal, and that was what I was working towards, being more in my soft flow. And now I am fully embodied. And he got to witness yesterday what an embodiment of that energy looks like. It's magnetic. It's extremely magnetic. And he was in awe. We exceeded what we set ourselves out to do yesterday, simply by just being and calling it in, which was very magical. What else for love here when it comes to Aquarius? A message. Well, that actually jumped. That was at the bottom of the deck. So clearly the magic is still going. I'm here for it. Know your comments below. I'm here for the magic. Okay. Clearly where the synchronicities, holy experiences. Okay. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. One more. The universe is guiding you right now. But when you breathe, when you're in this energy of just being, and you're in the flow, and you're relaxed, and you're not controlling, and you're not overthinking, and you're not forcing, and you're not striving, and you're not pushing, like in that message in yesterday's reading. Time, you're trying too hard. Give it time. What are you trying to do? Right? So your dreams are coming true here, okay? And it looks like you're going to have an opportunity here with this new person that you're getting to know, to share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality, partnering up, collaboration, working together to build, right? To create the dream. Teamwork makes the dream work, I heard. What else for Aquarius? For love. Telepathic. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. So you could be receiving messages from this person. If you think it's a message, if you think it's a sign, it is. If you feel their energy, right? If you can't stop thinking about them, most likely they're thinking about you. They're sending you a message through songs, movies, angel numbers, feathers, coins, billboards, their names, their initials, whatever. Okay? I don't have to tell you this. You guys are extremely psychic, intuitive, prophetic. Okay, you are future based signs, so you are definitely prophetic. Okay, we have look deep within your emotions right now. So you could be feeling all the feels. And because you're very highly sensitive, your emotions are, especially now in Pisces season, right? You're definitely even more so picking up on this other person's energy. Okay. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. And it looks like you're about to be surprised here. Clarity is coming in. There's a light bulb moment. The fog is clearing. Okay. You're about to be surprised. It feels like with this person's actions here towards you, they're getting to know each other. Let's meet, meet here. Let's learn to meet each other's need for love. It looks like this person is going to work to build um, the trust. Okay, let's see. Tell us a little bit more about this person here, this new love with this clarify this getting to know each other. Look at that. Slowly, right? Going the distance here. Slowly. Slow burn, I heard. This person is consistent, reliable, dependable. Okay, it's not rushing. Okay. If somebody tries to rush, that's a red flag. It's love bombing. So don't ignore what your body's trying to tell you. You're very sensitive right now. Just with all these emotions coming up, you're being guided to feel them. Try not to escape, numb, detach, distract. It has a message for you. Okay? I'm feeling everything really deeply right now. I'm getting a lot of messages that way through your emotions. Clairsentience, I heard. Tell me, Spirit, tell me more about this get to know each other. I'm getting an energy of an Aquarius feeling very relaxed. And the world, something is completing, something to celebrate. And what's completing here is this cycle here of stagnancy, of delays, okay? Of things moving. Somebody here, maybe an earth sign, they don't have to be, or may have it in their chart. There's Pisces, okay? It feels like during Pisces season here, that's when things are going to, during Pisces season, things are going to close out. Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac. So once Pisces season closes out, we begin the astrological new year in Aries season. Somebody that's been moving very slow, not a risk taker. Okay. Gaining a new perspective here. Without this sacrifice or this surrender, we can't close something out. So let's see. Death card. Closing it out. Transforming. Scorpio energy there. Clarify, get to know each other. Angels and spirit guides. Learn to meet each other's need for love. Clarify, get to know each other. This right here is reciprocity. Giving and receiving in equal measure. Okay? There's the moon again. This is that internal conflict, fears, resistance as well. Negative thinking, being out in this right here is what's going to keep folks out in the cold, pride, the arrogance, the stubbornness, right? The push and pull dynamic because of some kind of fog. What will solve the problem, if this is, the problem here that needs to be solved, is somebody taking accountability, facing the storm I'm getting. Somebody, yeah, look at that. Right under the deck, we have the Five of Wands there with the Five of Pentacles and the Moon. That's this losing battle here. Power struggle, trying to out stubborn folks. Okay. Um, yeah, and it's always because of fear, not seeing something clearly, uncertainty. Okay. Meanwhile, there's someone here that's just not participating in this at all. This conflict, inner, outer, Yeah, not participating, choosing one's battle wisely there. Okay. And it feels like the issue here is this equal give and receive. This is talking about spending quality time together. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles, was getting to know each other. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Good news coming in, communication. Someone now finally wants to take action. They want a second chance. They want forgiveness. There's a judgment, which is a Scorpio energy. Yeah. So here it is, right? Here it is. Somebody wanting to take accountability and be honest, taking a leap of faith. And then here you are, King and Queen of Wands, okay? Here it is. This person coming up here behind you, There you are, grounded, nurturing, stable, practical, secure, nurturing, the whole catch, successful, abundant, okay, fertile. The whole catch. Here this person is wanting to take off their mask, wanting to be honest, wanting forgiveness, wanting a second chance. Here you are. That's this person there, okay? And then here you are, guided to turn around and take a leap of faith. There's the romance. There's the moon again, right? This is the new beginning after the world. There's the new love. And there's this telepathy, right? This union that's taking place when you least expect it, when you're focused on yourself, on your purpose, on your family, your friends, your career. This right here is what we see here. Love endures. And allowing yourself to be happy here. Okay? This person reaching out in page energy, playful, right? With good news. This is this surprise. You're about to be surprised there. But again, it has everything to do with trust, this person needs to build up on their trust. This King of Wands here, okay, that wants the second chance. It's like, now I want to give to you. This person may have financial obligations. It could be given to others. Wow. Another four. 4, 4. 4, 4, 4. 4 again. So you could be seeing a lot of fours, okay? Which is, you're protected from this. It's safe for you to open your heart. This is talking about your stability, your security, which we saw. You're already feeling that. You're already feeling very grounded, very safe, very secure. Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about this King of Wands. Getting to know each other here. Yeah, you're their wish. They feel very fulfilled and satisfied. This person may have a lot of self-love as well. They're very attractive. They're very good looking, okay, physically, but also energetically. This person is also very magnetic. Yeah, this is how they see you. They see you as abundant in every way. That you're emotionally fulfilling and satisfying to this person as their wish. They see how much self-love you have. Okay, you have a lot of love to give. They see you for who you really are, it looks like. Yeah, they've been watching, gathering information here with the Hermit. Okay. It's like sudden feelings that this is the one I'm getting. With this person, their heart has been opening. They've been healing from some kind of painful ending. Gather, look into their strength, inner strengths here. So this person, you have been in no contact as this person has gone within. Okay. This is how they see you. They see you being fulfilled and content in your life, emotionally independent. That's very attractive. I want to get some more information on this King of Wands. Okay. Now they want to come and get to know you and give to you. Could be after a period of this person has gone to the den to heal. Pisces season is the final, Pisces is the final sign. So it tends to be about closure, surrender, endings, and spiritual integration. Once Pisces season wraps up, we move into Aries season, which is the new year, new beginnings, moving forward, new intentions, right? So the situation has been moving very slow, but now we're moving into the year of we are already in the year of the horse. So things are getting ready with this fire energy. They could have fire in their chart or just be embodying now energy of momentum. This is somebody here that's feeling inspired, motivated, passion has been ignited, okay? They're guided by their soul, their higher self, their solar plexus. So this person is feeling more inner peace within themselves, more personal power, more confidence, more self-worth, more self-acceptance, self-esteem, feeling more confident here. Could be because this work they've done on themselves, however time they took, right, to do this work. Okay, look at that. True love stories never end. We are divine counterparts. This person is coming out of sitting in a puddle of self-pity, listening to love songs. Tell me more about this King of Wands here coming towards Aquarius. This is somebody that wants to get to know you, okay? They want to get to know you better. But it requires them being authentic and giving. This person wasn't generous before with their time, their energy, because they had some work to do, some healing work. Now they're feeling more ready. Look, taking off the mask. The truth will set this person free. Clarify this King of Wands. Time is up. This is they don't want to miss out on this opportunity with you. Look at that. Lurking in the shadows. Okay? They have been spending, I did say that, time for a nap, breathe, right? Rest and recover before a restart. They've been spending some time alone in isolation. This confirms that. Okay? Deep, dark times alone in isolation. I guess trying to release what they need to release from their past so they don't, past is in the past. This person had, okay, a love block. These scars and wounds runs deep. They've been betrayed and stabbed in the back. They kind of more putting love and pain and destruction and betrayal in the same sentence. Okay, this is how they see love as pain, betrayal. And these are coming from these scars and wounds here. This person here has an opportunity. They've been healing their heart. This person has an opportunity here for genuine love. They had a love block, unable to get out of their head. Okay, unable to get out of their head and into their heart space. So, and that's has been the block, but it looks like that's changing here. Okay, so can I have one more on this king of wands? Yeah, I did remember we did see the 5 of Wands, okay? This person has a lot of pride, a lot of ego, and that's what needs to die. So this person can come in and come back to love, bring love into the situation. Get into their heart space and get out of their ego, their pride, their arrogance, their stubbornness, because that's what keeps us divided. That's what keeps us apart. This person is stepping into their masculine role here. The power struggle is real. And it looks like if you're the feminine watching this, and this person is waiting on you to reach out to them, this person will never hear from you again. Okay? If that's the case, because that's not an alignment. That's not what you want. You don't want for a masculine here to just wait for the feminine to constantly make the first move, to constantly be the one to do the work, to carry the emotional weight, to take initiative. It's like it's one thing if you guys are together and there's two people pouring into each other. This person likes to be chased, likes reassurance, likes to be validated. They met the wrong person for that, because a man or a woman that's in their healthy energy, they're not going to chase anyone. That's unhealthy. That's codependent. That's not pursuing in a healthy way, you know? So that's this power struggle here. And they're like thinking to themselves, if they don't do something, they're going to miss out on this opportunity here with you. Okay. Road to recovery. It's this is why they have to be the one to step into their masculine energy polarity here, is because you don't have a problem pouring into someone to be more loving, right? So you got to give love to receive love. Okay. Um, that's why it's important that this person needs to make the moves here so that they can heal their nervous system, face these fears to grow, face this challenge to grow, to ascend, to heal, to evolve, look, take off the mask and reveal the truth about how they feel and what they want. Okay. A lot of pride, a lot of ego here. A lot of want it my way, which is unhealthy. It's ego, it's pride, unhealthy ego and pride. And they're going to miss out in this energy. It's like this. It's like if you have, or if it's already got, come off the ground and you already have something going, and it's like, you know, um, there's consistency, there's effort, there's reliability, there's dependability, then the feminine doesn't have an issue, you know, uh, being assertive and taking initiative and pouring, right? And doing nice things for the masculine and things like that. But you have learned from the past, from over giving in situations that, that you weren't even claimed yet, that you weren't even chosen yet. Where you played wifey, where you played girlfriend role when you weren't even, when people were still treating you as an option. And you're not going to do that again. So you learn from that. That's the point of breaking the pattern, of closing the cycle out. Devotion, hopelessly devoted to you. But this person's outdated, drowning in their emotions here from guilt, past actions in their life, needed to forgive themselves so they can feel worthy and deserving, struggling to overcome self-imposed limiting beliefs. That's the resistance, right? Is this person the power struggle, the power dynamic here? They want to get to know you, but their ego and their pride is stronger than their feelings for you. So major intersections, stuck at a crossroads, but understanding that this love is unmatched. It's not like any other love. So I'm getting here fighting to emotionally detach, fighting with themselves with this power struggle, and feeling stuck, unable to move here. So they're being guided to step into their masculine here, to take control and lead. Six of Pentacles here is reciprocity, equal give and receive, mutual effort. It's time, energy, attention, emotional availability, learning how each other's, right here, getting to know each other, learning to meet each other's need for love, learning how each other needs to be loved, okay? That feels good to each other, right? If this person if this person, wants to keep it going when it comes to the texting, the phone call, the dates, the seeing each other, right? The getting to know each other, the growing, the romance, you'll be more than happy to keep it going. To love this person in the way that they need, whether it's words of affirmation, quality time, whatever way that this person acts of service, whatever is way that this person likes to be loved. I want to know, tell me more about this King of Wands here. Yeah, you guys have been spending some time apart. It's been disappointing and hurtful. It hasn't been easy for either of you. You could potentially think about this person every day, miss them, but you're just refocusing your energy and accepting what is, accepting the situation exactly as it is, which is what, creates the transformation, right? Focusing on your own joy, on your own happiness. Clarify what's that King of Wands for Aquarius. Twin flame union is here. So the flame is lit. Passion has been ignited. Heart, body, mind, and soul. This is why this person is stuck. Stuck on you. Okay? But this person is being guided to mature. Forever young here. Peter Pan syndrome. With this Page of Wands energy, King of Wands energy. Yeah, they have real feelings for you, okay? You share true romantic feelings that's worth exploring. And getting to know each other, learning to meet each other's need for love here is how this person is intending on exploring more of these feelings, okay? Finally surrendering the power struggle and going the distance here. This is your true love. This is what this person is learning, okay? And taking a courageous leap into the unknown. That's what I'm getting for this person. I'm going to get even more. Look at that. Split the deck to twin flames again. So heavy on the twin flame for the past couple of days. Spiritual connection, twin flame union. You could be. So this is a twin flame reading, whatever title you use, okay, or not. You could be seeing 1111, which is an indication that you're getting ready to come into physical union soon for another cycle. Yin yang here, okay? The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect. It looks like you're getting ready to come into union with your divine soul counterpart. Okay? This means you have past life with this person. It's a spiritual connection that you're meant to work on yourselves first before coming into physical union. It's meant to help you to heal, grow, evolve, ascend, and awaken. Okay? And sometimes you come into a cycle of coming into union, and then you trigger each other, activate each other, and you go into a separation cycle where you're both working on yourselves. And then when you feel more, whole and more aligned, you come, more aligned with your partner, you come back again, okay? And this is this pattern of on and off, in and out, hot and cold, mixed messages, mixed signals. It's what's transforming. It's what's changing. Duality, coupling, complement each other. So past couple days, heavy on that. Again, wearing a mask. Interesting, same mask, it looks like. Pretending, not showing their true feelings. This person here is being guided to be honest. This is a very clear reading. So whatever title you use, this is a spiritual divine counterpart, okay? And ego does not live in this type of connection. It cannot stand, it cannot survive, it cannot last. This is what's meant to be destroyed and broken down, so we can align with, clear the programming, so we can align with unconditional love here. Tell me more about this King. Clarify the King of Wands here. This is what I felt with this Nine of Cups. That's the point. You'll know that this is your true divine counterpart, okay? This is how you'll know. Also, so many ways to know, but one of the main indicators is that this person will be working on themselves, will have self-awareness, will grow, ascend, evolve, transform with you, okay? They got the memo is what I'm getting. So, and I'm getting that what attracts you to this person also is that if you haven't met this person yet, then we talked about this in yesterday's reading. You still need to clear your energy from all these karmic ties so that you can come into this union, okay? And it's going to happen when you least expect it, but this is what's to come for you. This person has been doing, this is really good news. This person has been doing some shadow work around their blocks, around their outdated beliefs, limitations that we saw. these scars, these wounds that's preventing them from forming real, lasting, genuine relationships and connections, lasting love with, when it comes to their partner, the partner that they're seeking. They're doing the work. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation before they come. That's what's helping them. Self-love here, self-indulgence. That's what's helping this person here to feel more confident, to reach out to you. So they want to talk. They're going to be coming in. They're going to try to seduce you. They're the physical attraction, ecstasy, the sexual attraction is still very strong here. Yeah, this is your mirrored counterpart, where you mirror each other's wounds, self-image, relationship reflect our wounds, introspection here. Okay? That's what this person, you reflected to them. You mirror to them their own behavior, and they're frustrated by their own energy here. This power struggle, you mirror that to them. This is how they act. Whatever games, you're like, here's a taste of your own medicine. You didn't do it on purpose. You guys just mirroring each other's stuff, okay? Projecting back and forth, things like that. So there's a message that's coming in right here, Page of Wands, good news. And it's going to make you feel very happy. Happy is here. After this person has gone within for rest and recovery, you two prepare for union, okay? This person here has been taking care of themselves. I feel like one of the things that this person has maybe shown you, displayed to you, that they do have self-awareness. They have awareness, okay? And it feels like they're finally going within about their ego, their blocks, their fears, their anxiety, their codependency, their shadow work, how they are projecting, how they're sabotaging, how these past wounds, past pains, again, ego here has prevented them from forming meaningful and lasting relationships, the very thing that they want, okay? So their own energy of them being guarded, but they are starting to feel like they're taking too long in this energy. It's triggering their, fears of losing you. So they're going to be reaching out to you. Tell me more about this King of Wands. They're waking up that this connection is rare and real and unlike any other connection, unmatched. Yeah, this is what they've been healing from: codependent, devil energy, addictions, block. This person has had a love block and that they're ready to release. We saw in yesterday's reading. So this is just confirmation. The passion has ignited here. The flames of love. Look at that. Engagement ring. It's going to lead to that. Okay. Duet again with the completion, union, commitment, partnership, engagement, eternity. This could just be saying that this person here, again with the toxic chasing energy, this is the kind of stuff that, okay, chasing is very narcissistic, codependent. It leads to heartbreak and pain, a separation. This is what this person here wants to leave behind. With the engagement ring, it's just saying that this connection here is evolving to whatever next stage, okay? Could be just spending more time together, quality time, getting to know each other more. If you guys haven't had that, because you guys are constantly in separation, it looks like now we're going to give a little more here. Let me get guidance for you. We're going to give a little more. That's what it's looking like. Problem is solved. Somebody's taking accountability here with this accountability card. Being honest, taking off their mask. Ready to take off their mask and reveal how they feel. It's uncomfortable for this King of Wands, which has a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of ambition, to stay stuck. They don't like to stay stuck. They get restless. They get anxious. Okay. That's what this person is starting to feel. Actually, I'm gonna get messages from them. What's the guidance for Aquarius when it comes to this King of Wands here? Unrequited love in reverse. Keep an open mind. They're different than your usual type. It's not your typical love story. It's no ordinary love. This love story is not going to move like the 3D superficial, basic, ordinary love tends to transpire. Okay, there's depth, there's healing, there's transformation, there's past life, there's a lot more to it. Okay, that's why you're being guided to release your expectations. Okay, it's soul based, it's spiritual, it's not just superficial and 3D. They're different than your usual type and expectation. Okay, so keep an open mind and an open heart is what I'm getting with this person. This could be the one. There's the engagement ring there. Yeah, let go of control issues. Allow for everything to just unfold. You know, that could be the shadow work you're guided to do when it comes to your own pride, your own ego, your own control issues here, okay? This whatever stubborn energy, the power struggle energy, what we're projecting out, our own fears, our own limitations, okay? There's a fine line, I guess, between boundaries and your standards and your self-worth and your self-love and, and pushing love away because of a closed heart, because of resentment, because of pride, and because of ego. So that, figure out that balance, right? Trust yourself more. I was thinking last night, a lot has been coming to me lately. And sometimes, as we're healing, as we're releasing the past, sometimes we get these painful memories return. And I was reflecting on the person that actually was a catalyst on my connection with this person that was a catalyst to my spiritual awakening years ago. I met him in 2016, and around fall of 2018 is when the spiritual awakening started, when it ended. And I was thinking to myself, how I abandoned myself so much in that relationship, how much I sold out, and how all the red flags I missed, and how much I overgave, and how much, I showed up for someone that was nowhere near treating me the way that I deserved to be treated, my value, my worth, and that I didn't see at the time. And I was thinking to myself, if I wouldn't have been naive, or if I wouldn't have allowed myself to fall so deeply in love with this person, I wouldn't have went through the spiritual. Sometimes, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love, right? So it's like, if I would have not allowed myself to fall as deeply as I fell for this person that wasn't deserving at all of the love that I've offered, that I've given at the time, I wouldn't be where I am today. So sometimes just go with it. Just allow yourself to just fall. And because love really is the greatest heal, I wouldn't have healed everything on a deep soul level. Love is the greatest healer. It does conquer all. It does transform all things. It transformed me. Falling that deeply in love, there was a purpose behind that. Pain, that grief, that suffering that I went through, there's something to that. It changed me. It helped me to glow up, level up, to start my own business, to help to awaken to all of my gifts, to my purpose, to activate my kundalini. Like, so much happened because I felt so deeply and genuinely in love. So there's something to that, right? I was thinking about the gift of that, and the purpose behind it. So it's like if we control it and we push away a love like this, you have an opportunity. If you experienced that before, this is an opportunity here for you to feel. It's an opportunity to feel that kind of love. But this time, it's not going to be unrequited. This time, it's going to be reciprocal. It's going to be, again, right? It's going to be lasting love. This is lasting love because this is your true love, your genuine love. Not a catalyst, you know? Not somebody that's just that God's gonna send to you to help to awaken you and transform you in the worst possible dramatic, painful way. It's like you've gone through that. And now you get to meet or encounter, open up to, welcome in this your true, this is your true love, your true divine counterpart, your true love, your true, twin flame or whatever label you want to put it, right? So so with you can take everything that you've learned, everything that you've experienced in your past with the people that had to take you out so that you can rise from the ashes as the phoenix, and apply it like you have been doing. Not overgiving, not overextending, still having that boundary, still having that, standard, right? But not closing yourself off completely. This is, for some of you guys, you already met this person. For others of you guys, you still got to release somebody that destroyed you to meet, to open yourself up, to feel that way again, to love that way again, but in a healthier way, not from a place of codependency, of emptiness, from attachment, from wholeness, right? This control issue, this control is masculine energy, by the way. This overthinking, this control, I want it my way or the highway or whatever this is what's going to sabotage, is what's going to push it away. So this love here, this person is going to stand the test of time. Right here, love endures. Okay? And this person here is going to show you that I'm not going anywhere, that I'm going to choose you every single day for the rest of my life. And I'm going to lavish you with attention and affection and romance. And it's safe to open up to this for the rest of my life until the end of days and infinity and beyond, right? What else are other guidance for Aquarius? See? Releasing your attachments, your addictions. I posted on the community board not too long ago more information about this codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. We just went through all of that. The need, right, to overextend yourself, to people please, to overgive from a place of emptiness, void, from loneliness, okay? From attachment. It feels like, look, getting to know each other is back. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And this is what this connection, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path that's transforming you and awakening you, okay? To your higher power, to your higher self, connecting more with yourself, becoming and feeling more whole. This need for control could be coming from this abandonment wound or codependency wound. Codependency is like, I can't be without you. I can't be alone. Some people, they settle and they stay in unfulfilling, unhealthy marriages because they can't be alone, or they don't want to be alone. They have a fear of being alone. Okay, and they may have met the love of their life, right, or somebody that they feel everything with, that activates them every way, shape, or form. but their fear of the unknown, or their fear of this love of their life seeing them for who they really are and not staying and leaving them, terrifies them, that they settle for their superficial connection, the material world, the materialism, their comfort zone, their familiar misery, their familiar pain, then instead of going into the unknown. And that is what's not in alignment with you, because that's not something you would do. That's not something this King of Wands would do. So you're becoming aligned with who you're meant to be with. Okay, is what I'm saying here. Who is more in alignment with you, your strength, your courage, your individuality, your uniqueness. Somebody that will accept you fully, embrace you, and accept you unconditionally and love you unconditionally in your weird, quirky, authentic, genuine self, in all of your beautiful, colorful layers, okay? So this is so beautiful. Let me get what this person wants to say. They don't know how to express themselves. They're coming in very flirty and very lighthearted. What else is this king? What does this King of Wands wants to say? Yeah, they are also closing out karmic ties and going through their own spiritual awakening as well, like you are. They know that you have a soul connection. This love story is not ordinary. It's not like your typical love story. It feels like whatever karmic connection that you experienced, it was a catalyst to your awakening and transformation, similar to what I've experienced in the past. It was to prepare you for this, for real divine counterpart union. Okay? And it's like, you're ready now. This person knows that you are the one. You know that this person is the one. Okay? Right there. With this person showing up in masculine energy here, you could potentially be the feminine, or vice versa. Place yourself where you go. Take what resonates, leave the rest. To them, you are the one. My queen. If this person wants to treat you, my king, my queen, how you deserve to be treated. What else does this King of Wands want to say? Look, I feel heartache in reverse. So they're healing, recovering here, okay? They can't stop thinking about you, especially now. Revisiting old memories. Could be past life stuff coming up as well. I can't stop thinking about you. They're feeling hopeful. Their vibration is rising here, feeling more positive with this King of Wands and Page of Wands. Starting to feel better about themselves. Starting to feel more fulfilled after this period of pause. Okay? You're inspiring them and they see you like this. What else is this King of Wands going to say? Yeah, this person that has been a runner, it's been a runner chaser, okay? They don't want to anymore. So that's what their higher self is speaking on. They don't want to be away from you anymore, okay? But they're saying here that it's going to happen in divine time. This is your past life connection. It will happen in divine timing, and they're healing still, okay? So you have free will, fam. I'm going to pull here from Monology. Yeah, a time for healing is here for. It's a process. It's a long one. Okay. I just exhaled when I said that. What else here for Aquarius angels? Confidence has been on my mind a lot lately. And here it is again. Solar plexus energy, listening to your confidence affirmations, no longer letting the past hold you back. This has been a conversation that we have almost every day. okay, lately, and feeling confident to take action, to come to, to master your North Node, to, close out cycles, bad habits, patterns, working on your solar plexus here, listening to confidence affirmations, okay? That's going to really help here. It's going to really help for you to leave the past behind once and for all. It feels like you're both mirroring each other. There's the new moon eclipse there. Communication is coming in. Gemini energy, they're ruled by Mercury. We're in Mercury. Fixed energy. Hold your vision. Stay the course. Okay? I'm going to leave it right here, fam. I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless you. Namaste. This was a powerful, deep one today. And thank you for sitting with me this whole time. If you're still here, thank you for hyping, liking, sharing, subscribing. I love you all. It feels like we're all reflecting. Things are coming to us. Things are making sense. We're seeing the purpose behind things. We're accepting things as they are, and it's beautiful all around. I love you guys.